G'day Marvel Future Fight Gamers, VaderG here, welcome back to the channel. This will be my last video in this pre-build series. I've been able to, I've been very lucky, very fortunate to be given a chance by Netmarble to try out the V620 pre-build ahead of the update, which lands in around about, well, it's going to be a bit less than 24 hours from now when I'm actually producing this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my thoughts on the update after playing around with the characters, because this Hulk update, the Immortal Hulk update, promised so much. So let's take a look and see. I'll give you my thoughts on whether it delivered or not. Firstly, I'm going to say to everyone out there, thanks for putting up with my microphone. When I'm recording from my Android phone, I'm using just a headset plugged straight into the phone. It's not the same quality as my usual videos. So look, guys, thanks for putting up with me. First thing we're going to take a look at, story mode. So there's been some changes to story mode. Where you can actually, take your own characters into story mode, and there's actually this mode called alternate mode, which has an ultimate version, and you can only take tier 3 or potentially awakened characters into the mode. Up the top here, you'll actually see that it actually has some pretty hefty type of restrictions on it. So not only do you have to take tier 3 units in, but, so this one's got an energy sphere that instantly freezes anything that it touches, and enemy immune to energy damage, so it wipes out half of your roster, and there's also a slow on there as well. Now, the story mode itself is actually really cool, but the rewards, the first clear rewards are alright, but the ongoing rewards are terrible. I mean, I don't know what Netmarble are thinking, Norn Stones and type enhancement kits. No one's going to play that more than once. Everyone's just going to go through and get their first clear rewards and call it a day. I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, to make such cool content and then make it unappealing after the first time playing, don't know. It doesn't really seem like it's worth the effort to me, like from a rewards point of view. Shadowland, I haven't done Shadowland myself, but I've had a quick look at other Star Agents videos, and feel free to do the same for yourselves. Shadowland levels 31 through to 35 have some pretty cool rewards, actually. First clear rewards, but also ongoing rewards. So I think that is a really positive thing, and any improvements to rewards in the game are a positive move. I mean, they're really welcome. Okay, so now let's have a look at the uniforms and the characters. Well, firstly, let me say it's disappointing that both new characters, Red She-Hulk and Abomination, are paywall. So to me, that is a major kick in the nuts to your average player. Also, just generally for us players who grind bio selectors through Shadowland. I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it when there's no sort of free to play options available for regular players to kind of take up, and to sort of build their roster. Abomination available through Danger Room, so you got to get ridiculously lucky or pay 4,000 crystals to unlock him. Red She-Hulk, bio sub, and here's the thing, both the characters are really, really good. Abomination, he's awesome in World Boss Ultimate, like really, really good. He's got defense down. Red She-Hulk is also awesome in World Boss Ultimate, and pretty bloody good in Alliance Battle Extreme as well. Be really interested on the live server to see what sort of scores she can generate. Both characters have absolutely amazing leadership and support qualities as well. So 60% increase to combat types. His tier 2 passive is crazy. For Hulk allies, her leadership is pretty damn good as well. I don't know why I keep on clicking on uniform. Increased fire damage by 65% and increases all allies' HP by 25%. That's a game changer right there. Her passive as well, 30% increase of HP, 55% HP in one character if you use her as leadership. So, and they're really cool looking characters. I mean, her 5th skill is the best looking skill in this update by a mile. So, I don't know. I don't like the fact they're paywall, but I really do like the characters. Now, Cho's uniform, it looks a bit weird, but it makes him damn amazing. It is a ridiculous upgrade for him as a character, and Combine that with his awaken skill, which is very good. It is very good. Uh, Combine it with his awaken skill, and he's all of a sudden in the mix for combat hero meta. Um, you throw him in Alliance Battle Extreme. If you figure out when to cancel his awaken skill, figure out the timing of his other skills and his buffs, which he has plenty, then could he be a contender to take out Namor? I think he's going to be pretty close, to be honest. She-Hulk as a character, and I forgot to mention, Cho, awesome in World Boss Ultimate as well. She-Hulk with her uniform, can't say I'm the biggest fan of its look, but she is a Hulk. She's not meant to look beautiful, I suppose, when you sort of think of it like that. And it really makes her pretty damn powerful. It gives her an extra 5% leadership, but also she does really well in her own right now as a character. She's quite good in World Boss Ultimate. We took her for a run in Alliance Battle Extreme in the last video that I did, so check that out, guys. And to me, it's a must-have uniform. I think this uniform, Cho, and we're about to have a look. I think all three uniforms are pretty damn good. They're pretty impressive uniforms. Okay, so now to the main event, Tier 3 Hulk. And yeah, look, he's really good. I'm not going to say that he's bad, because he's definitely not bad. He is really, really good. But, and here's the big but, he's not great. I don't see him in this pre-build as being great. He's a fair way behind Namor, a uniform Namor in regards to DPS. And that's not just in Alliance Battle Extreme, that's in War Boss Ultimate as well. His Tier 3 skill, to me, seems a little bit underpowered. It looks really cool. Everything about him looks cool. Just I love the sort of like the sheen off his skin. I love the classic pants look. The grin on his face is menacing, to be honest. But his Tier 3 skill seems a little bit underpowered. He is incredibly tanky, and we've seen all his skills scale off HP. So similar to Victorious, which is, a different setup for Netmarble compared to typical. So I think PvP players will be quite happy with him regardless, because they're going to have high HP on their cards. But I don't know, even for PvP, right? Even for PvP, when I tried him in Timeline, and I know Timeline's not Alliance Tournament and the rest of it, I don't know, I felt like he needed to be controlled. He needed to be on manual to do well. As soon as I stuck him on auto in Timeline, he couldn't take down Thanos. He couldn't match Thanos. 50% of the time on autoplay, he took out Jean. Then Jean revived, and Nelly took him out all the time on her revive when she just got him with the guard break and passive. Not passive, PS. So my gut feel is that he needs a buff to appeal more to the wider player base. That's my opinion on that. I'm not sure what you guys think. His uniform is insane. It's a really large upgrade over his other uniforms, and visually he looks awesome, but I do think he needs a buff. Just chatting with a few guys in different chat rooms and the like, I think that he could do with some sort of passive where he actually accumulates. He has damage accumulation the more he gets hit. So he accumulates damage, he accumulates attack based on how much he gets hit, and actually it would really reflect the real Hulk, where he kind of gets angrier and angrier and angrier, and the angrier he gets, the harder he hits, and the more potent he becomes. That would be really cool to see. Whether that's actually going to happen before the update drops, who knows? I have no clue. I do think he needs a buff. That's my gut feel. And that's really in test server environment as well. So it's not like a massively scientific thing. It really is just a gut feel. Anyhow, guys, that'll wrap me up. That'll wrap me up for this update. And I think hopefully, and let me know in the comments. Hopefully I've been able to deliver some videos which have been useful for you all to make your decisions in regards to purchases of characters and purchases of uniforms and tier 3 options. And one thing I do want to mention, in the loading screen there is an image that looks like tier 3, well, I shouldn't say this, it looks like Red Hulk uniform. Could Red Hulk be getting a tier 3 in 2 weeks time? That's the big question. And if so, should you be spending your combat books on Hulk right now? I don't know. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. Some to think about. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.